Egypt in 1500 BC. The second nation was in Syria in 722 BC. And through the help of Nebuchadnezzar's dream of a golden image, Daniel prophesied about Babylon in 630 BC, Medo-Persia 550 BC, Greece in 334 BC, and finally the Roman Empire. However, there are two more kingdoms left to appear on planet Earth before Jesus Christ returns. And it will amaze you when we begin to describe the seventh nation. Listen to this.
Throughout the ages, Bible prophecy has foretold of major empires who would rise and fall. The first 6 providential nations historically recorded in Scripture have been Egypt in 1500 BC, Assyria around 722 BC, Babylon in 605 BC, represented by the golden head of the statue in the dream of Nebuchadnezzar, which was interpreted by the prophet Daniel. Medo-Persia, depicted by the statue's silver chest, the bronze thighs, which was Greece in 331 BC, and the iron legs representing the Roman Empire in 168 BC. Since these nations have already come and gone according to the book of Revelation, there are only 2 more providential nations yet to rise. They are depicted in Revelation 17 as a woman sitting on the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. The 7 heads represent 7 mountains or land masses on which the beast sits, but also represents the 7 kings that we have just mentioned and have risen and fallen throughout history. According to Scripture, the water which the beast rises up from represents multitudes, nations, and peoples. The people come from what the Bible describes as the sea of humanity, and the 7 heads represent the land masses on which they dwell. The 10 horns represent 10 kings who will join the beast, and together they will form the 8th or last kingdom to rule over the earth before Christ returns. However, sitting on the beast is a woman, as the Greek word katamia states, will police or rule over the beast before he comes into power. She is therefore the 7th nation out of the 8 prophesied. The name of this woman is called Babylon the Great. After the flood, the descendants of Ham moved to the area of the Euphrates River in present-day Iraq. It was here they formed the city-nation called Babylon. It was also here that the pagan Babylonian religions were formed that still impact our societies today. And it was here also where the Lord confounded the speech of the Babylonians as they built the Tower of Babel towards the heavens, trying to establish themselves as God. In 620 BC, Babylon was rebuilt by King Nebuchadnezzar. He provided a mirror image of the power and wealth that the final Babylonian woman would possess. It was here in historical Babylon where the infamous story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego took place. Historical Babylon fell in 539 BC. But according to Scripture, her religious practices will test the faith of believers once again in the latter-day Babylon the Great. And miraculously, it is prophesied that the 4th man will once again deliver his people. The vast majority of people within Babylon do not believe Scripture. Only those who have ears to hear will be able to recognize this woman that the Bible describes as Mystery Babylon.